All right. Okay, so we'll focus on opening up the shoulders and kind of all different dimensions of the shoulders by Kiona, through rotation, through, she's stuck. One.
Okay, Mommy.
Okay, bye. All right. Oh, so we can start out kneeling onto our mat. And just begin to just shrug the ear, shrug the shoulders to the ears, and then roll them back down, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and just get some mobility into the shoulder joint and around the shoulder blade. And as you begin to get some movement in there, also involve kind of like the shoulder blades as well. So big arm circles. I feel like it's different when you don't involve your arms. It's very, very different when we're just thinking about our shoulders, because you also don't get, a greater movement. And also, if your pecs are tight, the front of your chest is tight, and you can get the blood flowing that way. So go slow. I can kind of hear some of the creakiness in my joints. I can feel it go pop, pop, pop. And then leaning onto one side, big arm circles. So your goal is to draw the biggest and slowest circles. So as you reach and reach, you can feel the stretch. And then as you're at the top and as you send your arm backward, when you reach, you're feeling the stretch in the front. As you reach forward, you feel the stretch in the back. As you reach back, you feel the stretch in the front. It's just getting the blood flowing through all of our limbs and then switching directions. On the other side. Big circle. And when you can also add the shoulder blade retraction and doming of the back. So when you're pulling your arm behind you, you can squeeze your shoulder blades together. And as you reach forward here, you're doming, which is separating the shoulder blades apart. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, separate the shoulder blades. And that gives you an added extra stretch or oomph or opening and changing directions. And then taking your arms out to the side, opening the arms out or the hands out, then open and close, open, close, open, close, open, close, and just get the blood flowing to the fingertips. And can you open and close faster and faster and faster and faster and faster and faster? And then big doorknobs. So you're trying to twist and open, big doorknobs, nice and slow. Alternating, you can do alternating the direction. Now, can you draw the shoulder blades down your back? And tent the fingertips, roll the shoulders back and down, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Tuck the chin to the chest, reach the sternum up towards the sky. And then come into all fours, cat-cow through the spine here. Dome, which is cat. And come down for a cow. And as you change, you will keep your arms straight and find mobility in your shoulder joint. So as you come down to cow, squeeze the shoulder blades, take the tailbone up towards the sky. And we're also pulling our shoulder blades and are activating our lat muscles, and we're pulling them down or back towards our tailbone. So you want to anti-shrug, so that make sure that you ensure that you are pulling your shoulders away from your ears, but it's really the lat muscle. So I'm imagining I'm squeezing the tennis balls underneath my armpits. And so as I dome, I also keep that engaged. And I squeeze the shoulder blades and alternate. So dome, I'm separating the shoulder blades. In order to do this, the movement starts from the core, because I'm keeping my serratus engaged, squeezing the tennis balls underneath my armpits, squeezing tennis balls. But the movement starts from the core because I'm continuing to engage through my trap muscles, my lower trap muscles, which is in between the shoulder blades, and the serratus, which is involved in doming, but I'm not shrugging my shoulders. So the movement really is contained to like my rib cage and down. So it takes a lot more muscles to be able to keep, above the shoulders and above, continuously engaged. And begin to lower knees, chest, chin, roll the shoulders back and down. You can take your strap behind you. You take your strap behind you about shoulder width distance apart. Reach and come up for loaded with the feet down. And pull the strap apart as you reach the strap towards the heel of your foot, activating those upper back muscles, and come on down. And again, we're going to find the strap. We're going to pull like we're trying to rip the strap apart, roll the shoulders back and down, and lift. And down. And release. Come up to all fours. Come into camel. Toss the water forward, up and back. Open up to the chest. Press, make fists in your SI joint. Press the elbows together. Send the hips forward. Squeeze the inner thighs towards each other. And then come down. Dive. Crawl underneath the fence. Roll the shoulders back and down. Cobra. But I bet you're coming higher for cobra. Pelvic bone down, reach the hands behind you. You can find that strap. Roll the shoulders back and down, squeeze the shoulder blades and lift. And release. Come into all fours. So from here, that same sensation of keeping our shoulders down, not shrugging, dome, coming into kneeling and camel. Toss the arms forward, open back, open. And inhale. Dive forward, crawl underneath the fence. Cobra. Float your arms back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Come into all fours. So from here, continue to engage through your serratus and through your trapezius muscles, and dome into kneeling, camel. Exhale, open. Squeeze the shoulders or elbows together. Dive. Cobra. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Oh. Lower the knees down, crawl back up to kneeling. Inhale, camel. Exhale, open. I have no idea if it's the full moon. When's the full moon? For moon salutations. And lower and dive forward to cobra. Roll the shoulders back and down. Cobra. Down dog. Lower the knees down. Come up to camel. Exhale, open. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Posterior pelvic tilt gets you deeper. Inhale, dive forward. Cobra. Really high cobra. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. Downward facing dog. Inhaling, right leg comes up towards the sky. The lower half of the body is not quite as open yet. Really work and open and get some mobility into those hips. Right foot in between the hands, runner's lunge. Oof. Definitely not moving quite yet. Back foot to the top of the mat forward fold. Oh. Inhaling all the way back up, floating arms up towards the sky. Close the pose, inhale. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhaling halfway up. Exhale, plant the hands. Step the left foot back, drop the back knee down. Inhale, forward, up and back. Exhale, open. Inhale. Whew. We move the hands down, sink the hips back for half Hanumanasana. Oh, my lower half of my body is just not awake yet. Inhale. Windmill the hands down, step it back, high plank. Lower down. I have not gotten back into my groove of taking yoga classes. Like, this is literally the only thing I do all week. But hopefully things have calmed down. School is in session. Kaiden's in school, so that's like throwing a kind of something new to get used to. Inhale, left leg comes up towards the sky. Swing it way forward, runner's lunge. Oof, that is stiff. Back knee down. Inhale, forward, up and back. Exhale, open. Inhale. Half sink sit the hips back, half Hanumanasana. Inhale, low lunge. Windmill the hands down, all fours. Knees, chest, chin, cobra. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg comes up towards the sky. Left foot in between the hands, runner's lunge. Top back foot to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhaling all the way back up, floating arms up towards the sky. And close the pose. It's been super busy at work. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhaling halfway up. Exhale. Folding deeper. Right foot back. Drop the back knee down. Inhale, forward, up and back. Exhale, open. Inhale. Exhale. Sink or set the hips back. Flexing through the left toes. Reaching sternum forward. Inhale. Oof. And on the hands down, step it back. High plank. Lower down. Inhaling up dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, press it back. Inhaling, right leg comes up towards the sky, swing it way forward, runner's lunge. Drop the back knee down. Inhale, forward, up and back. Exhale, open. Inhale. Exhale, windmill the hands down. Sink the hips back, half Hanumanasana. Come forward. Exhale, open. Ooh. Windmill the hands down, step it back, high plank, take your vinyasa. Down dog, inhaling, right leg comes up towards the sky. Way forward. Back foot to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhaling all the way back up. And close the pose, tricep stretch. Inhale, tricep stretch on the left side. So bending through the left elbow. Kind of circle it out like this, circle out your shoulder, find some more mobility. Right, the mobility in your upper body is a little bit more than your lower body. So you're gonna crawl the fingertips down. Pressing your chest forward. Oh. Now, stomping through your left foot, side bend over to the right. Oh. Oof. So we're getting that blood flow all the way from your shoulders, upper body, and we're trying to awaken all the way down. Now I feel the restriction right above my hip bone. Oof. 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 Big circles. Big circles. Other side, tricep stretch on the right side. So we'll be down in Los Altos today. Probably come down around 1:30, 1 o'clock, something like that, 1:32. We'll be in the park celebrating Kiana's birthday. Stomp through your right foot and side bend over to the left and press back. So use the head to press the elbow back. Oh. Oh. Oof. Oof. And release. Release, release. Oh. Okay, back at the top of the mat. Let's get some movement in. I know I can't stand for my mat to not be aligned with the floorboards. It's very jarring and stressful. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive it forward. Inhaling halfway up. So when you're halfway up, take the opportunity to glue your shoulder blades down your back and engage in the serratus and the trap muscle lower down. Let the hands down, take the right foot back, drop the back knee down. Inhale, forward, up and back. Exhale, goalpost, arms open. Exhale, send the arms back into a V. Oh, you should feel this a lot in your psoas. Right here, that big muscle. Inhale. Exhale, send the hips back, flexing through the foot. Pull the left hip back, sternum forward. Engage the serratus. Inhale. Exhale, open again, side, bend. So we're going to take the right arm, right hand, spreading the fingertips, left hand, palm facing up, grab the wrist, lift up, toss back. Lift up, toss back. Posterior pelvic tip goes you back further. Lift up, toss back. Lift up, toss back. And then side bend over. Actually come neutralize through the spine first. And then side bend over to the left. And rotate your ribcage up towards the sky. Ooh. Neutralize. Wiggle the hands down. Step it back, high plank. Lower down, inhale. Exhale, tuck the toes, press it back, downward facing dog. You should feel longer on the right side. Inhale, right leg comes up towards the sky. Swing it way forward, runner's lunge. Drop the back knee down. Inhale, forward, up and back. Open up, goalpost arms. Exhale, V. Send your arms way back. Posterior pelvic tilt gets you back, further back bend. Posterior pelvic tilt. Posterior pelvic tilt. Inhale, neutralize through the spine. Find your left wrist, toss up, lift up, toss back. Lift up, toss back. Posterior pelvic tilt. Lift up, toss back. Lift up, toss back. Lift up, toss back. Neutralize through the spine here. Side bend over to the right. Rotate your rib cage up towards the sky. For 3, 2, and 1. Windmill the hands down. Pop the back knee off the mat. Rock forward, rock back. Back foot to the top of the mat, forward fold. Lift halfway up, engage trap muscles, inhaling all the way back up. Exhale and close the pose. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhaling halfway up. Exhale. Engaging through the trap and serratus. Left foot back, drop the back knee down. Inhale, forward, up and back. Exhale, go post arms. Reach into the V. Way back. Posterior pelvic tilt. Posterior pelvic tilt gets you further back bend. Keep sending your left hip forward. Inhale, neutralize through the spine. Find your wrist. Lift up, toss back. Lift up, toss back. Lift up, toss back. Neutralize through the spine. Side bend over to the right. Keep side bending over. Find that length. Low lunge twist. Low lunge twist to the right side. Oof. Oof. Ooh, that is stiff. Oof. Oof. Right, we found length in the psoas. We haven't really done a lot of twisting today. All right, so we're doing shoulders, shoulders, psoas. Inhale, you come up. Windmill the hands down. Step it back. High plank. Lower down. Inhaling. Up dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, press it back. Downward facing dog. So a little bit more mobility in the lower body, mostly through the front psoas, like the front belly, to find more length. We're in our down dog here. Inhaling, right leg, oh, sorry, not right leg. Inhaling, right hand comes off the mat. We're going to take the right hand, thread it through, and find the back and the outside of your left calf. You're going to twist peekaboo underneath. So look underneath your left arm. We're going to pull. We're going to use our right hand on the outside of the left calf, but we're going to pull ourselves through. We're using the left calf to pull the hand away. So it's like tug of war between my left calf and my right hand. And release and place the hand back. We're going to come and drop down onto our forearms for dolphin. We're going to slowly lower down into dolphin. We haven't done this in a while. So squeeze the elbows towards each other like you're holding a block. You're going to slowly lower down for 3, 2, and 1. And dolphin. We're going to come back up and slowly lift up. Inhaling, right leg comes up towards the sky. Swing it way forward, runner's lunge. Drop the back knee down. Inhale, forward, up and back. Exhale, open, go pose arms, send back into a V. Oh. Posterior pelvic tilt. Gets us further back. Inhale.
Windmill the hands down. Pop the back knee off the mat, back foot to the top of the mat, forward fold.
Anterior pelvic tilt. Now engage the serratus and the trap muscles and come on up. Inhale.
Double tricep stretch. Use the head to press the elbows back so you're in like this baby back bend. Stomp your feet into the floor. Posterior pelvic tilt. So now you're getting both sides. Inhale. And neutralize through the spine.
Inhale. Exhale, swan dive it forward. Inhaling halfway up. Exhale, clamp the hands. Step the left foot back. Drop the back knee down. Inhale, forward, up and back. Goalpost arms. Send the knee back. Now interlace the fingernails behind you. Roll the shoulders back and down. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Reach the knuckles towards the left heel. Posterior pelvic tilt. Neutralize through the spine. Release the hands. Inhale. We're going to lift up. So right hand, right palm faces up towards the sky. Lift up and toss back and find that length. That length. Side bend over to the right and then begin to keep that length and find the twist to the outside. Twisting deeper. I feel like we need to do this on the other side too. I feel like it's easier this time around. A little less creaking. Inhale. Exhale, windmill the hands down. Step it back, high plank. Lower down. Inhaling up dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, press it back, downward facing dog. Left hand floats off the mat, finds the outside of the right calf. You're going to pull yourself through, peekaboo. The back of the right calf is pulling my left hand away. So we're playing tug of war. And that should fine. You're going to continue to pull your right hip back. Oh, opening up. My quad is shaking because it's taking a lot of muscle strength to play tug of war. And release. Coming back to dolphin. So preparing for dolphin. Dolphin. I'm going to lower down to dolphin for a count of 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to slowly press ourselves back up from dolphin. Inhale, left leg comes up towards the sky. Swing it wave forward, runner's lunge. Drop the back knee down. Inhale, forward, up and back, goalpost arms. Open. Send it back into a V, posterior pelvic tilt. Posterior pelvic tilt. Inhale. Neutralize through the spine. We're going to find length and do that twist. So how do we find length? Lift up, toss back. So the right hand goes up, left palm up towards the sky. We'll begin to find that length and twist over to the left. So low lunge, twisting left. Oof. Oof. Somehow we did the other side twice. I don't remember how we did that. Because I can definitely feel like this one is not so easy or it's not open yet.
Remember, this twist also involves the outer hip as well. Inhale. Mill the hands down, pop the back knee off the mat, back foot to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhaling all the way back up. Double tricep stretch the other way. All right, so opposite arm on top. Send the chest forward. Posture, pelvic tilt. Use the head to press the elbows back. Hello, there's a baby. Oh, and neutralize through the spine. Whew, and shake it out. All right. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive it forward. Inhaling halfway up. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back, plank. Lower down. Inhaling, up dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, press it back. Downward facing dog. Inhaling, right leg comes up towards the sky. Swing it way forward, crescent lunge. We're going to grab our strap or a towel or a burp rag. Either one of that work. Your hands are going to be shoulder width distance apart, palm facing up. Palm facing up. Crescent lunge. Roll the shoulders backing down. We're pulling the strap apart. Elbows at 90 degrees. Elbows at 90 degrees. Now, so strap is hip width distance apart, elbows at 90 degrees. We're going to lift, elbows still at 90 degrees. And we're pulling. We're trying to pull them out, strap apart. So shoulders at elbows at shoulders height for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shift the weight forward to half moon. We're keeping the strap. We're pulling the strap apart. We're straightening out the arm. We're lifting the arms by the ears, but keeping the serratus engaged. So it might not go all the way up in your warrior 3. Lower the hands, standing split. Use the hands to push. Push your chest and your rib cage and your forehead towards your knee. Bend the left knee. Right hand finds the left ankle. And kick it. Kick the foot into the hand, lift the knee up towards the sky. And come down and have a seat. The left knee comes behind the right ankle. We're going to lean onto our left butt cheek. And we're going to take the twist. Take the twist. Oh. Ooh. Somehow we got this side twice. I don't remember how we did that. But this side feels much better. So breathe, exhale, twist, 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 twist. Oh, I gotta get back into yoga. This is like not feeling good. I mean, my body is just like, once a week is not enough. Not enough for me. Okay, let's go back up the way we came. Let's find our standing split. Both legs straight, lift the left leg up higher. So I'm using my hands to push. That's engaging through my deltoids. And bend the right knee, come into crescent lunge. I'm going to take the strap behind this time. I'm going to take the strap behind. So palms facing up, crescent lunge. We're going to pull the strap apart. Strap is shoulder width distance apart. Roll the shoulders back and down. And reach the strap towards the left heel. Reach. Pull and reach. Pull and reach. Pull and reach. We're working on shoulders. Pull and reach. Posterior pelvic tilt. Get you more of that back bend. So we're getting 2 for 1, shoulders and a little hip opening, hip flexor opening, and release. Windmill the hands down, step it back, high plank, Lower down, inhaling up dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, press it back, downward facing dog. Your lower body should feel a little bit more opening, but your shoulders should feel, actually your shoulders should feel like you get deeper into your down dog. So can you kind of use your upper back muscles? Like if I was there in the room with you, I would push my palm of my hand in between your shoulder blades and press your shoulder blades back towards your feet. Inhaling, left leg comes up towards the sky. Left foot in between the hands, runner's lunge. We're going to come on up for crescent lunge. We're going to get that strap. This time our palms are going to be facing down. Down. So we're going to hold the strap like this. Elbows in, 90 degrees. We're going to pull the strap apart. Hands are shoulder width distance apart, 90 degrees. We're going to pull in crescent lunge. We're going to pull, pull, pull. So elbows at 90 degrees, pull the shoulders back and down and pull, pull, pull. Yeah. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to lift. So that is 90 degrees. So the elbows are shoulder height and keep pulling for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shift the weight forward to warrior 3. We're going to keep pulling. And now extend the arms forward, but keep pulling. And you're going to feel it in your shoulders. You're going to feel this in your shoulders. 4, 3, 2, 1. Standing split. Standing split. Oh. So use those deltoids to push, push, push your rib cage towards your thigh bone. Find the left hand to the right ankle. Lift the knee. And come and have a seat for seated twist. Your right knee behind the left ankle. We're going to lean on our right butt cheek. We're going to come around and we're going to do our twist. Oh, this is the side that we only got to do once. Okay, I think we need it. Oh, it popped. Something in my spine popped. That felt good. Oh. So I made Kahlua pork yesterday in the Instant Pot, and it was very yummy. I had a little bit of Hawaiian sea salt left from Hawaii. And so we're having Kahlua pork for Kiki's birthday. It is Moana themed. So there are lots of pineapples and Kahlua pork and all the Moana stuff. Okay, what do we do? Oh, we have to get out of this. Okay, standing split. Standing split. I had to figure out if Hawaii is 2 hours behind or 3 hours behind. And if the sun is up at that time, then I will have to find a place to teach. Maybe on the beach when I'm in Maui in like a month. Now how do we, crescent lunge. I was like, where do we go from here? Crescent lunge. We take the strap goes behind us. The strap goes behind us. Crescent lunge, roll the shoulders back and down, reach the strap towards that right heel. Push the heel forward. So you see how the heel's behind? This is very different than when I push the heel forward and then I reach my strap towards the heel and posterior pelvic tilt, bend the left knee for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Windmill the hands down, step it back, high plank. Lower down, inhaling up dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, press it back. Downward facing dog. Now, how does your down dog feel? Now, how does your down dog feel? Oh, you should be able to get like even deeper, right? Meaning your ears are way past your arms when you're in your down dog. Because if I was going to press in between your shoulder blades, press your shoulder blades towards your feet. So much more open. Let's try dolphin, lowering on for 4 counts. A slow 4 count to dolphin. Pull your forearms on the mat for 4. So begin to bend it. Squeeze the shoulder, squeeze the elbows together. 3, 2, and 1. Lower down into dolphin. And then can you get deeper? Pressing your what is that? Shoulder blades towards your feet. It should be a little bit easier now in dolphin. And then lower the knees down and sit it back, child's pose. All right. Does everybody have a block? We'll need a block. A tissue box will work, or like actually a meatloaf pan, but anything that's shaped like this that you can press against, right? A water bottle. It's a little bit more awkward with a water bottle, but we're just going to be using our forearms. So you grab your block, or if you don't have a block, you can use your imaginary block, and it's fine too. You'll still feel it. All right. I'm going to take our block. So right with the strap, it was a pulling action. With the block is a pushing action because we're trying to squeeze water out of a block. So we're going to take our forearms, roll our shoulders back and down. We're going to take our forearms and hold the block. So we're going to squeeze and we're going to lift. So again, our arms are at our elbows are at 90 degrees. My shoulders are rolled down my back. I'm squeezing, isometric contraction, squeezing the block towards each other. My elbows are at shoulder height. So it's a little bit higher than you probably think it is. And you're squeezing and you're doing tiny pulses lifting up, centimeter or an inch. And you're going to start feeling it in the serratus. So tiny pulses up. So lift as you're squeezing, lift, lift, lift. Tiny pulses up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. Those should be like weird muscles like that we don't normally think about or use, or we didn't know that we had. So those are muscles that are when we're doing the strap work here, right? Those are much smaller muscles, much tinier muscles that usually don't get to play. It's like the smaller kids on the bench when they play soccer or whatever sport, right? They'll get left on the bench. You gotta give the little guys, the little people, a chance to practice and to get stronger. And so that's what we're doing with our little muscles, is giving them an opportunity to get stronger. Otherwise, the big kids come and they get the play time, the soccer time or the game time. Okay, I think we should do that one more time because it's kind of a weird thing, like sensation. It's not something that we normally do. So let's try that again. Forearm, squeezing. There's a whole lot more muscles that are active. So we're at 90 degrees, squeezing through the block, right? So drop the shoulders down. So still the tennis balls underneath the armpits get squeezed. The trap muscles are active. The lower trap muscles are active, pulling them down your back. We're going to squeeze the block. We're going to pulse this way towards each other. You're not going to see any movement. But we're going to pulse that for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pulse it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release when we come down. And we'll combine that with from our dolphin. We're going to combine our dolphin or transition from our down dog to our dolphin, adding the block. Right, so we're going to come here. We'll have our block here. I think we've done this before, probably, maybe more than a year ago, a couple years ago. All right. It must have been like 7 or 8 years ago. It has to have been 8 years ago. Because I got this from the Perfect Chaturanga workshop. That's like a 2-hour workshop where by the end of the 2 hours you got to like the pre-step before chaturanga. All right, so you'll have to play around with the positioning here. So you're in down dog. We're gonna do our slow count lower. We're gonna do our slow count lower to dolphin, where our forearms are on the ground. So find your down dog. Your down dog should feel way deeper. You should be able to press your ears way past your arms because your shoulders are open. When it lower to dolphin on the count of 4. So 4, 3, like you're trying to squeeze a block already. 2 and 1. You want to position yourself so that you can, let's see. Oh my goodness. Okay. So you can squeeze the block in dolphin and then come and pick it up and come in a down dog. Yeah. So if we weren't in down dog, the action here, see for here, we lower to our forearms for dolphin. Then we squeeze the block. And then when we transition from dolphin back to down dog, we pick up the block. All right, we're just doing that instead of on our knees. We're going to do that in down dog. Right, so we transition from our down dog to our dolphin, right? And we squeeze the block and we pick up the block back into down dog. And what that forces you to start thinking about is these muscles, which is our serratus. So you can't, so it's less cheating and more focusing on those muscles. So go ahead and go like 2 more times on your own. And you kind of have to play around with the positioning of where the block is and where you are and where your hands are. But even if you don't have a block, you can still focus on lowering down to dolphin, right? Squeezing the elbows with the forearms together and picking up the block into down dog. And you'll notice when you have that squeeze, when you're just about to pick up the block in dolphin, there are some new muscles that you're getting involved. And those are the muscles that we need to have involved when we're normally doing the dolphin or down dog to dolphin. Whew. My shoulders are way open, way more open. Okay. So we have strap and we have block. It's like a yin and a yang, right? Strap is a pulling action. Block is a pushing action. Different muscle groups, the opposite muscle groups that are helping us balance, right? Our yin and our yang. So in our camel, the same thing. We've been using a block and a strap. So with a camel, take the strap behind you. Pull, palms face up, roll the shoulders back and down. Here you take the block in between your thighs. Squeeze a block in between your thighs, roll the shoulders back and down, reach and lift the arms as high as you can while you're trying to rip the strap apart. So there's squeezing and pulling and pushing and squeezing and rolling your shoulders back and down. My right shoulder always wants to roll in because I'm right-handed. It's always tighter on that side. And you lift, posterior pelvic tilt, and pull, and release, and release. The opposite of that, if you want to, it's up to you if you want to. I mean, like the true opposite of that is if you would make your strap into a loop, right? And then your knees are pulling apart, but that's optional. And I don't know, I lost the loop's not happening today. So we're gonna take the block, we're gonna do a pushing action behind you in camel, roll the shoulders back and down, push the block together, like you're trying to squeeze water out of it in camel. Push. A totally different experience, right? We're never usually used to use these muscles in this configuration. So it probably feels like these muscles are super weak. It's like I can't, like there's a whole lot that I could push behind with the block. And elbows pointed back, reach the block and release, place the block down. Come into all, shake it out, come into all fours, tuck the toes, lift the hips. Downward facing dog. Oh. There should be a whole lot more mobility in the upper in the shoulders and the upper body. We haven't done this in probably, I don't know.
Kyona's 6.
Kiona is 6. It was probably before Kiona was born. Inhaling, right leg comes up towards the sky. Swing it way forward, runner's lunge. Coming up, crescent lunge. We're going to take the block forward and we're going to do a block pass. Yeah. So crescent lunge, bend the right knee. The palms are on either side of the short side. We're reaching forward. Really get deep into your crescent lunge. We're going to take the block in the right hand, flip it behind, squeeze the block behind you. Take it in the left hand and reach the arm forward like you're holding a big yoga ball, punch bowl offering. Take the block in the right hand, you're going to flip it behind, press. Press. Block in the left hand, like you're lifting up a punch bowl. Right hand, flip it behind, squeeze. Block in the left hand, lift up. Want to switch directions, take the block in the left hand. So palms face down, behind, squeeze. And lift, lower the block down. Whew, standing split. Press down. We're going to take this into a half moon and we're going to work it backwards. We're going to take this into a half moon, opening up the hip towards the left. We're going to come up. Well, actually, we're going to take our left hand behind the head. Left hand behind the head, open up the chest. We're going to come up for warrior 2. So land your left foot down, right knee bent. Let's see, how do we do the chest opening? Tricep stretch, reverse warrior. Use the back of the head to press the elbow back. It should be way easy, much easier, more open today because we've been working on our shoulders. Left arm behind finds the front of the right thigh. Sink your right knee down even more. We're going to go side angle variation. You take the side angle, you're going to take your left hand behind the head. So you're going to roll your left rib cage open. Roll your left rib cage open. Now, the deeper pose is when your left hand finds the outside of your right knee over here, but like it this way, but you're open. So bend that right knee. Straighten out both legs for triangle pose. For triangle pose, and take that with a half bind. So left arm behind the back. Maybe you take it with a strap full bind. So you have your strap in the left hand. Your left shoulder is rolled open. So it's here, I'll flip around. So it's actually better to be higher with your shoulder open than lower with the shoulder closed, right? Because we want to open our shoulders. So only lower down as far as you can keep this shoulder open. So keeping it open and like you're trying to keep your back against the wall, like you're trying to slide against the wall here. The strap is dangling down from my left hand. I come find it with my right in between my thighs. And I just slowly start to lower without compromising my shoulder rolling in. And keep rotating. Keep rotating. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release. And bend the right knee. Move the hands down. We're going to take runner's lunge with straight arm bind. So we're going to take our right shoulder behind our right knee. We're going to take the strap. We're going to toss it behind so we can hold on to the strap. And in our bind, Don't fall over. In my bind, I'm going to straight arm bind. Straight arms. And you keep reaching your arms straight and up, and release. Drop the back knee down, rock it forward and back in lizard, and then step it back, and come into down dog, or take your vinyas. You are back in down dog. Again, with newfound shoulders. So find in your down dog some more space in your upper body. Your down dog should be able to get super deep because your shoulders are a lot more open now. And where did we go from here? Let's do dolphin, another round of dolphin with the block. Yeah, so you have your block, right? So we're going to do block pickup. You call it block pickup sticks. No, down dog to dolphin, dolphin picking up the block to down dog. If that's not accessible to you, then pick up your imaginary block. I hear the imaginary blocks are very light. So coming back into down dog, coming back into down dog, lowering down into dolphin for a count of 4. So onto the forearms for 4, 3. Just even thinking about picking up that block is going to activate more muscles. 2, 1. And I'm going to pick up the block and come back into down dog. Inhale, left leg comes up towards the sky, swing away for runner's lunge. You're going to runner's lunge coming up with that block. Crescent lunge. I'm going to find this block. Squeeze on either side of the short side palms. So notice how, so fingers out, reach forward, flip, and like you're swimming. Yeah, you're swimming, swimming, swimming. Find the block, squeeze, reach towards the heel. Block is in the right hand. Reverse the direction. Squeeze. 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 Like you're swimming. Squeeze. Squeeze. Changing directions. We're going to go right hand behind. Squeeze. Squeeze. Last round. Squeeze. And we're going to come forward into a standing split with the block. This should feel a whole lot easier right now. Half moon, right hand behind the head. Okay. Half moon. So rotate, rotate. This is harder to transition. To rotate your right hip to the side. Hand behind the head. Lift the right leg up higher. Left hand, or left, come into warrior 2. All right. We're in warrior 2. Roll the shoulders back and down, open. Tricep stretch. On this side, tricep should be, oh, the shoulders should be way yummy. Way yummy. Strong. Yeah, internal rotation of the right leg. Rebend that left knee. Rebend. Rebend. Side angle variation. Yeah, so base is the same. Right hand behind the head. Left arm bind. Oh, wait. No. Hold on. How do we do this? Wait. It was this way, right? We did, okay. And then we do side angle. There we go. Side angle. So side angle, the left knee is bent, really bent. You can use the left hand onto the block, but it's all about rib cage rolling. Yeah, so notice how my energy shoots down in the bottom. This makes everything heavy because there's this thing called gravity. And gravity is kind of like everywhere. So you want to think about projecting your energy up. So if I think about up, that drops my hips. In order to get my energy up, I have to drop my hips and roll my chest open. And it's actually easier. 3, 2, 1. Find your strap. Crescent lunge or runner's lunge, straight arm bind. Yeah, so you can drop your back knee down. You're going to tuck your left shoulder behind your left knee. Okay, left shoulder behind your left knee. You're going to find your strap. Oh, I know what we forgot. We forgot triangle. We forgot triangle with the strap. That's why. Okay. Okay. Straight arm bind. You can lift the knee off the mat or not. Runner's lunge. Straight arm bind. Lift the arms up towards the sky. Straight arms and pull. Like you're trying to rip the strap apart for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back. We need to do triangle. I knew we forgot something. So both legs straight. Then we take the strap on our left and our right hand. Roll the shoulders back and down. Right, we want our shoulders back and down and not rolling forward. So it's okay to be higher. Drop the strap behind. Roll, find your strap. Keep the shoulder open and keep rotating. And find the minimum amount of strap. Right. So watch that right shoulder rolling in. We want to keep opening. Remember, it's more about rib cage rotation. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release. You have your strap. Toes in, heels out. Toes in, heels out. Take the strap behind your back. Shoulder a little less than shoulder width distance apart. Roll the shoulders back and down. Reach. So baby back bend or maybe back bend. Tuck the tailbone. Posterior pelvic tilt. Reach the knuckles towards the ground. Keeping your shoulder, roll your shoulder open. Posterior pelvic tilt. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Keep reaching your knuckles towards the ground. Tuck the chin to the chest. Slowly neutralize through the spine. Neutralize through the spine. Forward fold. Forward fold like you're going to rip the strap apart. So don't let we want to ensure that our shoulders are not rolling in. We're still squeezing our shoulder blades together. Forward fold, pull the strap apart. Toes in, heels out. So keep rolling the shoulders back and down. Keep pulling the strap apart for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Micro bend in the knee. Slowly come on up and grab your block. We're going to switch it up to a pushing action. A pushing action with your arms by your ears. So we're going to hinge halfway. Yeah, so arms up towards the sky. We're going to squeeze the block together or towards each other. Roll the shoulders back and down, and we're going to hinge halfway. Arms do not come lower than your ears. So you're going to keep lifting your arms above your ears. You're going to feel this in your upper back. Squeezing the block together towards each other. Lift. Tiny pulses. Lift 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release. Release, release, and come on down. Come on down. I wonder if I teach a harder class when I don't do any yoga this week, because I'm trying to cram all this stuff in. I have no idea. I don't know, but I'm tired. Okay, so let's do some dolphin to Pincha Mayurasana. Or not, we'll do some dolphin. Really take advantage that we have. Oh, we could do some Dolphin L Stand too. Okay, now when we have our shoulders are super open, both from a pulling and a pushing. I mean, it is all on and open and is well lubricated today. So let's dolphin. You can use the block to, so a lot of times if your shoulders are tight, your hands will want to come together and you end up in a triangle. And we want our forearms, parallel and not in triangles. Sometimes it's helpful. Sometimes it's helpful to have use your block like a bumper. right? So you put your, so you use it as a spacer, so you know how much, and also gives you some feedback on that. So we're gonna do dolphin, we're gonna do actually two, so do some dolphin variations first. So forearms down, palms down. And we're going to dolphin. Dolphin optional, you could do one-legged dolphin, yeah. So palms down, forearms down, into dolphin. So way opening in your shoulders today. I'm squeezing the block, or squeezing in the block. It actually forces me to engage my serratus, my upper back muscles. And then you can one leg, float one leg up into dolphin. You can alter to the other leg. You can also hop if you wish, or go to the wall and then come on down. Actually, I'm just gonna go to the wall as well. Optional if you want to take this into an arm balance or not. Okay, now we're gonna add on. We're gonna do it with our palms. We're gonna do dolphin with our palms facing up, because it gets at the muscles slightly differently. Yeah, so we use the block. Our palms are gonna face up. Our forearms are gonna be pressing down onto the mat. But the palms are facing up, and my pinky is squeezing into the block. My pinky is squeezing into the block. And I cannot shrug my shoulders if I want any hope of being able to do dolphin. You cannot, oops, here we go. A little different with our palms facing up. Right. You can alternate, do left leg lift, right leg lift. Okay, the third version, oh, go ahead. Is it still working? Let's see. Nice, really nice. Looking good. Okay, third version is palms facing towards each other, smashing onto the block, so you're on the edge, the blade of your hand. And so that is a different action, or different, gets at a different, to be able to push, to press. Right, so if we're, remember, everything is rolling our shoulders back and down, everything comes from here underneath to the press. That's going to get at using those muscles just ever so slightly differently, with the palms smashing into the block, right into your dolphin. You can feel the difference in your serratus and in how you're using it when your palms are pressing into the block, as well as your forearm pressing into the mat. So go ahead and play with that a couple of times and seeing how it changes, the awareness of the muscles in your serratus that you're using to do dolphin, and kind of gets at like the little helper muscles. And when you're done with that, move the block, or not, it's up to you. I'm going to move the block so I can hop into Hanumanasana. So that's forearm stand. Forearm stand. So this is, your shoulders are open, these muscles are engaged. Remember, Hanumanasana is like baby cobra, right? So when you're sitting down, just imagine you're pressing down, your shoulders are down, you're using your low trap muscles, and you are baby cobra with your body, with the upper body. All right, so. So baby cobra with your upper body. And you can go to scorpion. And try and play around with that. Well, actually, everyone can do that. And then we could do, we'll flip it around for Dolphin L Stand. Yeah, Choying, if you just want to walk your feet closer to your nose and just work on just that for dolphin. So, so as you practice your dolphin, the feet get closer to the nose, and that's going to help you build up the strength in your upper body, and then also put you into it stacks the bones better, so that stacks your weight better, so that when you are ready to kick up, nice, Anjali, then it becomes, a lot easier. Nice. They have returned from the park. I can hear them screaming. Awesome. Okay. So all that, it takes it's taken us months and years to build up that strength. For dolphin is a very, it's not like a bicep tricep strength, right? It's not like we go to the gym and we lift weights and that's going to get to it. It's a very, very specific strength building that we can do for L stand. So when you do Dolphin L Stand, so you can find yourself a wall or some kind of fixture you can put your feet on, and you're going to sit and measure out the distance. The distance is going to be a little different because you're a dolphin. Mommy's not done yet. Fiona?
I know.
Okay. So it's going to be a little different because usually I have you put your hands where your ankle is when you're going to measure. Don't throw that, honey. It's big and hard. Okay. So this is where my hands would usually go. So you have to kind of split the midpoint of the forearm is where it is. And you'll have to adjust where you are. So we're going to do Dolphin L Stand. This is going to be, and the first time I did it, I could hold it for maybe not even half a second. I was crashing on my head. All right, so forearms down. Here, forearms down. Forearms down. And we're going to get our hips at 90 degrees. So if it's too high, it's going to feel a little bit too easy. And you're going to have to find the right. What? Fiona, mommy's still teaching. You're early. You're too early.
Daddy said it's in 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's in 5, and actually it's 10 minutes. You're super early.
But Daddy said 5.
Well, Daddy's looking at the wrong clock. Okay, so plus you're still 5 minutes early. It's 10 minutes early. Okay, so tuck the toes. And so you're going to find yourself at 90 degrees. And you want to press your ears past your arms. And this is going to help you build the strength for what you need in your shoulders. So go ahead and play around with that. You'll need to play around with the distance. And you're going to think what the heck? It's really, when we first started, yeah, it's very good, honey. When I first started doing this, it was I did not comprehend how am I supposed to do this with the strength, because I'm just I cannot comprehend how this is going to work. So dolphin is one from a strength perspective. If it's there's no way, then you can start with L stand on your hands. Hands is a little bit easier. Your shoulders are open, so that is where your hands will go, where your feet are if you measured from a seated position. And you can go into from a squat here to an L stand, and your hips should be at 90 degrees. And so if it feels too easy, then it's probably not at 90 degrees. So you can practice L stand if dolphin L stand, forearm L stand is just too much or is unattainable. Well, you can't even, I have not eaten my yogurt yet, Fiona, because I couldn't get it open and I didn't have time to eat it. So Fiona, I still have 8 more minutes. So can you please either leave or be quiet or get off the mat? Okay. Thank you. So play around with that. And you can also transition from, if you're on forearm or whichever L stand, and it's just a lot to hold, you can always squat, bend your knees, squat, and then come back into that L stand And then eventually over time, you'll be able to hold that L stand a little bit longer. And then you'll be able to float. The first part is to be able to build the strength and the openness. Kiana, I told you I'm not done yet.
What did you
I said I'm not done yet. You're early. Okay, I love you, Kiana, but I'm not done yet. So go. Be quiet or you don't leave. So go ahead and play around with that. But your shoulder, either way, whether you can do L stand or not, or dolphin or not, your shoulders are immensely more open than when they started today. We took a lot of that congestion out of our shoulders. So let's go ahead and come into kneeling and place our hands onto our shoulders and really kind of find and feel where our body is right now in terms of where our shoulders are. Should feel nice, like you got an oil change. Take the right hand behind the head and press it open, pressing your right knee down. And then the other side, open, pressing your left knee down. Oof. Oof. And shake it out. And shake it out and shake it out. All right, come down and have a seat. Whew. Ooh, roll the shoulders back and down, tent the fingertips behind you, and squeeze the shoulder blades really open. You can take this to tabletop. You're bothering me, Kiana. You can take this to tabletop. Tabletop is really a hip or shoulder opening. And this should be a little bit more open. You're on my hands, honey. And you can come on down. Now you can either take that to tabletop or take it a step further with one leg straight. So if you're going to take it to one leg straight, you're on my hands, honey. Okay, you can take it to one leg straight. Straighten out the right leg, or you can just stay in tabletop. Roll the shoulders back and down.
I'm gonna go do some workouts.
Okay, you go do some workouts, Camel. Go. Roll the shoulders back and down. Lift the hips. Here it's really about shoulder opening. You feel the tops of your shoulders. And in Hanumanasana, the sole of the foot is flat on the ground, which can be a challenge. And release. And if you've done the straight leg, you just alternate to the other leg. And roll the shoulders back and down and lift. And you feel that restriction on the shoulder cap.
When's the hole gonna come?
In 2 weeks, honey. What we have. And release. I'm going to come into. She already came like this week or last week. I don't remember, Kiana.
But I want to see her.
Okay, well, I don't know, honey. You're not home when she's here. Mommy's still teaching.
But I want to be her helper.
Okay, you can be Milbian's helper. Okay, double pigeon. So this is a little tight because we didn't work on this today at all, but we should give it just a little love. Just a little love and double pigeon. Ankle over the knee, knee over the ankle. Kiana, do you want to have no movies today?
Mommy,
What?
I come in.
Okay. Well, you're early. Hey, you guys are early by 5 minutes. I don't know what clock you're looking at, but it's 5 minutes early. You have 4 more minutes.
Here, mister.
Okay.
Come on, you. Let mama be. Let mama be.
And then just switch to the other side. Ankles over the knee. You want your shin bone to be parallel. If they're more than a V, you're not going to get the stretch. I'm not done yet, Kiana. Roll the shoulders back and down. Press the shin bones down, and we're still opening up the shoulders. Roll the shoulders back and down. Don't play with the lights, honey. You're gonna trip the breaker. Stop, Kiana. Means the electricity is gonna turn off. And press the shin bones down. You can walk the hands forward.
When are you gonna be finished?
When you're quiet.
15 minutes?
Yes, go. You need to go, Kiona.
Did you spend 10 minutes?
I told you, you're early. You're 5 minutes now, go.
How are you?
Yes, go take my yogurt. Just go. Inhale and coming back up. Send the legs out long. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Okay, I'll be done in 2 minutes, Kiona. Just and come onto our back and take happy baby. Oh God, Ollie. Take happy baby and take a gentle twist on your low back. Crossing the right over the left and taking your knees over to the left and taking a twist to the right. And then crossing to the other side. And then coming back to center. Taking happy baby one more time. And rocking out the low spine in the back. Try to imprint your spine onto the mat, the length of the entire spine like a fossil. I guess a fossil wouldn't be doing a whole lot of imprinting, but it's more the pressures of the rock. But and release, extend the legs out long, toss the arms up. You know what I need you to do, Kiona? We need to take the cookie dough out of the fridge so that we can bake it.
Okay, do that after you're done.
And slowly come up to seated.
But remember, we have to cut them and don't tap your water.
Rooting your sit bones into the earth. Inhaling, arms overhead. Clasping palms together. Sliding forward, namaste.
You always say that.